Trinity Readings. We are doing the Virgo Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon's rising or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. Alright, I just did an entire reading for you guys and it just completely disappeared. It was a good reading too. But I feel like the message in that is you're getting some kind of redo, or you're getting a restart on an opportunity or a dream that maybe you've given up on, or maybe you have thought was hopeless, or maybe it didn't work out initially. But let's see what comes up for you. What is the strongest message that is wanting to come through for you this week, Virgo? Wow. I love this. Okay. You have winter's dream as your overall energy for the week. So this is kind of like being in this, what seems to be like a stagnation period. It seems to be that nothing's really happening, but it's also saying that there's a lot going on under the surface. There's a lot of growth happening. I feel like you might even feel like very left out in the cold. You might even be giving up a little bit on your dreams, but underneath that you have the resonating card. I kind of feel like for a lot of you, you might feel that you've been very kind of shut out, maybe by a particular person, or maybe just in general, maybe with your friends, maybe with your family. But at the same time, in this process, you're understanding yourself on a deeper level. You're also finding a lot of love for yourself, which I feel like is really beautiful because you're able to kind of look at the things and the experiences that you've been through and really acknowledge your strength. And if you're not feeling that, I feel like it's important for you to really take time to um, acknowledge how far you've come, acknowledge how far you've grown. I definitely feel that you've kind of gone through something that you really didn't understand. You might have been left behind by another person, um, or a relationship maybe ended or disconnected, but you really didn't have a lot of closure to it. Um, you might have even been, moving towards this specific path and just suddenly everything changed and you kind of felt like you didn't really know what direction to go into. I feel like for some of you, you feel like you've just been kind of spinning in circles. But again, it's like in that energy, um, you've been able to really look at yourself in a different way. You've really been able to tap into your own energy. And I feel like you've been able to turn a lot of pain um, into a strength. Like to be able to see your strength in it. I feel like a lot of you kind of maybe feel like you dove into an experience or you dove into a relationship feet first, not looking. And it might have been something that you felt very foolish about. You might have been, you might have dove into a relationship only to be rejected. You might have really opened yourself up to somebody only to be rejected. And I feel like you've really felt very lost in that sense, not really understanding what you did wrong. But I think that maybe you're taking this time and seeing that, you didn't do anything wrong, that it was just a timing thing, that it was just, the energy, that it really had nothing to do with you. What's in front of you is you're You're being given some sort of choice, and I feel like this is an opportunity to, it's almost like revisit an opportunity that you thought was once lost. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really hungry. I also feel for some of you that you made some sort of decision in the past, maybe the past 3 to 5 months. You thought you were making the right decision. You thought you made the right choice. You thought you did the right thing, but you kind of got smacked in the face. But I almost feel like you you made the right decision, and you're going to be seeing that benefit. You're going to be able to see that manifest. And again, I feel like it's, for a lot of you, I feel like it might have been that you had a relationship in the past that didn't really get grounded, didn't really have any direction to it. Or you feel like maybe you missed an opportunity, and it's like that opportunity is coming back around for you. It's like you're being, it's almost like you were gifted something that you weren't ready for, and now you're ready for it and it's coming back around. Or you had a relationship that came into your life during a time that you could not pursue it, like wrong, the wrong time, the bad timing. But I feel like that's coming back around for you. Because I feel like you're going to be able to see this in a different perspective and handle this in a different way, because you've learned more about yourself. You've learned more love in yourself, in terms of twin flame relationships, for example. Usually when twin flames meet, they're really not ready for the relationship, and that meeting will trigger a lot of healing, right? And so you've gone through that experience, and you've gone through that healing, and now this connection is coming back around because you both have kind of released any blockages to the connection. You might feel like nothing's moving forward, but again, it's almost like, also I want to say, for some of you, you planted some, you set some sort of intention, or you have some sort of goal, but you're just not sure how to pursue that. And I feel like you've really been working on manifesting this dream, and it's almost like, it's in that manifestation phase. It's like you planted the seed, and it's been growing. When you first plant a seed, you don't see any progress until that sprout comes out of the dirt, right? But it's been growing that whole time. And so I feel like that's kind of the energy that you're in this week. You're being gifted, the choice to start over, or to pursue something that maybe you once thought was lost. All right, let's see what else comes up for you. Which is exactly what just happened in your reading. We're getting a redo. Because obviously I didn't do it right the first time, right? I wasn't ready. Alright, let's see what you've got going on this week. Tell me the energy for Virgo for the next week. You have the Strength card. I love that. Yeah, the Strength card crossed by the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're really working to overcome a lot of fears, or maybe even overcome. Okay, sorry. It cut off again. Okay. I feel like you're cleaning out like mental clutter. I feel like you're trying to, like, for some of you, I feel like you dealt with some sort of situation that just didn't make sense, or you didn't have the closure that you needed, or you're just trying to maybe overcome your fears. But I feel like you're really working very hard to kind of be strong, kind of have compassion for yourself, have love for yourself. I feel like you're really working through a lot of, either you're working through a lot of kind of internal difficulties, or working through a lot of confusion, or you're just dealing with some situation that you feel like you're doing this alone, like you feel like you don't have a lot of support. Again, for a lot of you, I feel like you've dealt with a connection that it either ended with no explanation, or you're in a connection with somebody and you're just not sure of what is going on in the connection. Some of you, I feel like it might even be that you're doing some sort of healing, like healing past trauma, healing maybe even doing like some sort of like past life regression therapy, or something of that nature. But I do feel, even though the Nine of Swords is showing up as your challenge, I do feel that you're in a very strong energy with this. I feel like you really are kind of overcoming. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, this is just something, it's like you've not been able to kind of feel grounded. You've been dealing with a situation that, it, a lot of highs and lows. It's just like there's a lot, you feel like there's a lot thrown in your face. You might even be dealing with another person who has just been kind of hot and cold, or in and out. Yeah, a lot of you, I do feel, have been doing a lot of healing work on yourself, or working on, finding your own happiness, or you have this desire, and you've really kind of held strong in wanting this desire. You've really I feel like a lot of you are have dealt with a connection where you feel like it's like you and this person are constantly like missing the mark, right? It's like every time you and this person connect, it's like you're in a different energy, or it's like, what is that saying? It's like you keep passing each other by. It's like when you're ready, this person is not ready, or when this person is ready, you're not ready. It's just like a lot of, but I feel like there's this really huge desire for whatever this is, and you're really wanting to kind of move this forward. But you do have the Seven of Pentacles in front of you, so that does kind of, it is kind of that energy of, when you plant a seed, it takes a while to see it come to the surface. But everything that you're doing, um, every effort that you're putting in is working. It is bringing some sort of benefit. It is manifesting. And I do feel that, let me keep going. you're ready for some action. You're ready to be inspired. You're ready for a new start. Yeah, but I feel like it's like you feel that this is going so slow. Like it seems like nothing seems to be moving. I feel like you're really worried about continuing to put effort into something, um, because you because it does seem to be something that is like slow build, slow to manifest. And it's almost like you might feel like I don't really want to waste my time. You have the Queen of Swords as your outcome, which I like. That's really seeing the truth. That's a lot of, give me one more. Oh, Queen and King of Swords. I like that. So if this is in regards to another person, I do feel that you're both meeting, there's a meeting of the minds. You're both um, able to have some sort of communication to where you have that clarity that I feel like you're looking for. Because I do feel that there's been a lot of confusion. There's been a lack of communication, but I feel like overall you're definitely getting the clarity that you need. This is divine counterparts also. This is having the same vision. So if you felt that you and this person have been going in two different directions, or you haven't been able to get things grounded with this person, you are going to be able to get this grounded, because I feel that especially if this is a connection with another person, the desire is mutual, the passion is mutual. I feel like you both have the same vision. I feel like you both have the same goals. It's just been kind of like, you know, going at different speeds or going at different paces. Give me one more on the outcome. And you have the King of Pentacles. Damn, give me one more. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like if this is in regards to a relationship, I do feel that there's a very important conversation that you and this person will be having. And I do feel that you both will see that you're in the same mind space, you have the same goal, you have the same vision. But I do feel that the conversation will be a more practical conversation, a more logical conversation. It will kind of be kind of, as far as like if you're wanting to know where you stand emotionally with this person, you might not really get the answers as far as that goes. But I don't feel that it's because the feelings aren't there. Um, I feel like you're both just wanting to get things grounded and stable. Um, and I kind of feel like it might be that emotionally with this person, there might have been a lot of difficulties in the past. If you're looking for, like, if you're looking for some sort of apology from this person, or, expressing to you how they feel, there might be a lot of kind of confusion in terms of that. But I feel like it's because it's like you and this person need to feel grounded and secure in the connection before both of you feel comfortable in that. Because there is a lot of pain. I feel like to some degree you feel very betrayed by this person, or the lack of communication has caused you a lot of pain. And so when you're getting this conversation or you're getting this communication, it's like that you're both detached emotionally when you're having this conversation. Um, and so it's like you feel good in the insight that you're getting. You feel good in, the mind space. You feel like you and this person are on the same mental space. You both have the same goals. But it's almost like when you end the conversation, it's like, well, wait a minute, my feelings weren't acknowledged. But I feel like it's important for both of you to really listen and hear each other out. And I feel like it's important for both of you to be able to get things out, because I feel like both of you are going to be able to gain a new perspective on, you know, what each other has been dealing with, what each other has been going with. I feel like you might be avoiding any kind of emotional conversation, but I kind of feel like that might be necessary right now, because it's important for both of you to kind of see the other person's perspective. Because I do feel that there has been a lot of misunderstandings between the both of you. Because I feel like in the past, you both have acknowledged the desire for this connection. You both have acknowledged, that this is kind of your wish fulfillment, but you both have had a different idea of how that needs to manifest. I also want to say, I feel like it might be that this person expresses to you that they've been dealing with um, a lot, like a lot of pain in this connection. They might even express to you that that they feel that you did something, or you were misunderstanding them, and that might be something that's hard for you to take. But again, I feel like you both have just had, both of you, I feel like have had a lot going on externally. Um, but I feel like there's been so much, like such a lack of communication, that there's been a lot of assumptions that have been made, and those assumptions need to be cleared away. Yeah. You have the Five of Wands as your overall energy and the Seven of Wands. So this conversation actually might be a little bit difficult because I feel like you're both open to this conversation, you're both open to this communication, but you're both still guarding your hearts. You both still have a lot of feelings that you really haven't addressed. You have a lot of feelings that you haven't really healed from. And so, and again, I feel like there's been a lot of assumptions that have been made that have not really been true. And so it's like it might start out as a very difficult conversation. It might even be conflict. You might even be working on creating some sort of boundaries with another person, and they didn't receive it very well. And so it's like causing all of this conflict. But this conflict is necessary to move you both on the same path, to put you both on the same page. The desire is there, the love is there. The moon and the Empress card, this is saying there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of very deep love there, but there's also a lot of fear involved in that love. And so when it comes to being able to express that, being able to embrace that and dive into that, you're both kind of in this Page of Wands energy. So you have that desire, but there's a lot of insecurity because, again, like you're getting a fresh start with this connection. And I feel like it's important to clear away all of these past assumptions first. Clear the air first, and that might kind of be difficult at first, but that's what's going to get you on the path that you want with this connection. Um, because there's definitely a strong desire on both ends. Um, sorry. The cat's trying to get out. All right. Are there any final messages you need to know moving forward? For some of you, there might be a work issue that is in the way of this connection right now. You have the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Justice card. Yeah. This is the opportunity that you've been looking for. You have the King of Cups. There is a lot of love there. But with the Seven of Wands, it's like this difficulty has to be worked through. There's just been a lot of emotions that you both have been blocking. So it's about allowing that balance to come together. In some sense, you need to be able to see this as a new start in this and kind of let go of all the past pain. And I feel like that's what you're both working through. All right. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.